What is your name and your diagnosis?
My name is Tara Taylor. I have bipolar disorder, anxiety disorder, and PTSD from childhood trauma.
How long have you been struggling with your mental health?
Since I was about 21, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and anxiety disorder, and then I was diagnosed with PTSD a few years ago.
So we have several tattoos that you have showed us in the studio that are absolutely gorgeous. Do you want to start with your semicolon? Or?
Sure. I have a semicolon represented for my dad. We weren't really close, but he did take his life a few years ago. And even though we weren't really close, I still do remember him, and I do grieve his death. Next, I have this tattoo. It's a blue sky with a sun that's shining, a cloudy day, but also raining and thunderstorming. That's significant, or that's related to my bipolar disorder, just because, you could have a good day, a bad day, or a day in between. You just never know the ups and downs that you go through. My last one here is my rocket ship. We had another friend who took his life several years ago, and his signature was a rocket ship. Any time that he signed a card or anything like that, he always drew a rocket ship. So we got a picture of that rocket ship, and then we had it converted into a tattoo. So I had that tattoo on my arm.
And that's actually his drawing.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. How do you cope when it comes to your struggling days?
How do I cope? So it honestly just depends. I've been able to throw myself into photography, and it's helped. We just opened a camera store, and that's kind of helped divert some of that depression that I get from my bipolar disorder. As far as anxiety, there's different things that I do. With my anxiety, loud noises can trigger. I found these loop head earpieces that drown out the noise, and I can concentrate who I'm speaking with, so it really dilutes that loud noise. I've also, if I need to get myself together, I keep sour candy with me sometimes, so it'll shock me back into reality of what I'm doing, how to focus, and things like that. And with my depression, I try to also just hang out with friends, even though I really don't want to, and just throw myself into my faith as well. It's just been really helpful to lean on some people who are faithful with me and also help me through different situations as well.
And how has your faith helped with your mental health?
Quite a lot, actually. I've been through a lot the last 10 years, and I have a tattoo of that, which I haven't really talked about. My husband and I stepped out of our faith about 4.5 years ago, just kind of lost and trying to find what to do next in life, and after we got married, and we, during that time, I still got that tattoo because I still had faith that whatever we were going through was gonna help us get to the next step, and we held on, and it's really, I don't want to say paid out because that's such a bad word, but it's really been great for us. We've grown in different ways that we haven't in a long time. We had a year of hardship that we stuck through it, and now we're reaping what we sowed during that time. So it's just a reminder that even though I could be struggling with whatever I'm struggling with, whether it's depression, suicide thoughts, things like that, this tattoo always reminds me to just keep my faith.
It's beautiful. What advice would you give others that are going through the same struggles that we go through?
Get help. Get treated. I have experienced it myself. Sometimes the medicine world is just not cut out for people that are hurting. There's just some people, some doctors even, that just don't understand our diagnosis or don't understand what we're going through, or rally for us. Speak for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Seek help. Talk to a friend. Call the suicide hotline. anyone, if you're struggling, let someone know. If it's faith that helps you get through it, go through your faith that helps you through it. But just don't fight alone, because fighting alone can end up someone getting a semicolon for you, and don't want that at all.
So I just wanted to thank you guys for coming out tonight, and thank you for being a part of this. This is a big labor of love for me. It means a lot to me for people to get their voice out there, to get heard. I honestly believe in the healing of storytelling. So I hope that this helps you on your healing journey, you know, being able to be a voice for someone else, and, you know, taking a minute to just step in the studio and then answer these questions. It's really going to make a big difference for someone out there. And I personally think that that's a beautiful thing. And I think that the way that you have still flourished through life, and you're still going, and you're still strong, even when it's hard sometimes. Even when it's impossible sometimes, you're still going, and I think that that's beautiful that you're still here.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be back on my old stomping grounds. I grew here. It made me a better person, and I wouldn't be where I am in my career without being here and graduating, and it just kind of brings back some more hope as well. So, yeah.